So these days, thinking is becoming the most biggest problem to the many of the English learners. I know you are also facing the same problem with thinking. So, in how can we able to think in English without translating words in English from our mother tongue to this English language? So, how it is possible? Because a lot of people will say thinking will help you to achieve fluency in English because it won't take too much time to respond to the people. But how it is possible, how we have to start thinking in English? So in this video we are going to discuss about how we can make it possible to think in English. First of all, is it possible for a beginner to think in English? So if not possible, how as a beginner to think in English, how we should start? So let's come to the point. Hello friends, my name is Krishna. You are watching Krishna Themes. So let's directly come to the point. How we have to think? Okay, a lot of people say we have to think in English, we have to make as a habit to think in English, so that's how we get fluency in English. But how how it is possible for a beginner to think in English without having any experience? How it is possible? If you ask the same question to me, I would say yes, it is possible, even if you are a beginner. But how? Here the simple solution, man. So you are thinking in your native language and then translating to English. This is how your fluency is going, and this is your how you are practicing. Okay, it's nice, and it's almost very natural thing for an every English learner, because suddenly if you want to think directly in English, it's almost impossible, because from till yesterday we uh, are habituated to learn to think, to speak in our mother tongue. Suddenly if you want to me to think directly in English, how it is possible? Okay, so it's not possible. But you can make it possible in your next coming days, if you keep consistent, if you keep doing it, if you are keep trying to make it possible. So it's only in your hands, and it is your responsibility to make it possible, because that's how you learn English, I would say. What happens is, what you can do, first of all, whatever you are trying to speak in English, just you are translating from your mother tongue or native language to English, then you are talking. So this way your mind takes lot of time to respond quickly, right? So you will not respond quickly, and you'll take a lot of time. So this is how you lose your fluency. This is how you'll not get the flow of getting speaking. So what you can do is just replace those your mother tongue words, replace those words with English words. It will not possible in a overnight, but it is possible little by little, right? So what you can do is just whatever you are thinking in your native language, so just replace those words, right? Just replace those words in English. So yes, just to change the percentage of thinking in your native language, to slowly change those words to this English language. Of course it might feel struggle at the initial days, but if you keep continue to make it possible, definitely it is possible, right? So it's not in just it will not happen in few weeks or days. It takes time. If you keep continue this at least 1 or 2 months, definitely it is possible, right? At least doing something is better than nothing. So just keep it in your mind, think whatever thinking in your native language, just slowly change those words, right? So just imagine and replace those words with this English words and these sentences. So it is possible, and you will slowly start thinking in English as well. So I hope you got my point, how you can think in English. So it's thinking is not about it's not a hardest thing also, if we want to do. So just feel like it is the most simplest thing that you can do in your English fluency. slowly you will get habituated to think in English as well. But you have to believe in yourself, and then it is possible. But thinking is also follows one other rule as well. Describe about any picture that you want. Describe about the thing or a product, like chair, trees, environment, something whichever you like. So just to think or describe, just imagine about the words, those uh, advantages, disadvantages with that product, or telling the usages of that product, or what's the usage and what's the advantages of mobile or disadvantages of mobile. So social media, so these kind of things about you can describe, right? So you can narrate, you can have a conversation with yourself in your mind only. You don't need to speak aloud. You speak loud in front of people, right? So just have a conversation with images or pictures. By imagining those pictures in your mind, you can have a conversation. So this is also called thinking, right? So this helps, it helps you to think more and more in English, and also you'll get more clarity and confidence, because narrating a story or explaining these kind of things with your mind will give you more clarity on and confidence. You'll get the opportunity to use a lot of new words and vocabulary, new idioms, sentences, simple grammar in your level of conversation. So this is how it happens, right? So you don't need to follow only one rule and simple basic thing, right? So you have to try multiple things, and you have to make mistakes. You have to learn from those mistakes. Then you can expect, you can become very much a flawless person in English. So you can achieve fluency in English. So that's how all I wanted to say. So thinking is not a big deal in English anymore. So just you have to believe that you can think in English, that you have to believe that you can speak in English. So that way you can achieve anything. So not only English, it could be anything. So I hope you got my point, and this is all I wanted to share in this video. And if you like this video, just try to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking. Okay.